11:11. That is the exact time that I'm doing this. I've got to do 70 sit-ups, so I'm going to do it this morning. I've just finished my coffee, cleaned everything up. I've washed my hair, done a collagen treatment on my hair, and now I got 70 sit-ups to do. So, oh, I'm telling you, the things I do to stay fit, the things I do at 64, I'm putting the effort out, so hopefully my body's going to take care of me well into my 60s or 70s, at least, I hope. And I'm putting the effort out, so that's what counts. Now, here we go. I was a little lackadaisical today. I wasn't prepared to do my sit-ups, so I've slowly finished my coffee, slowly did the dishes, because I was thinking, I just don't know if I want to do it. But, if you start something, it's always best to finish it. So that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to stay healthy. So let's see if I can do this. 70. 70. Oh, it's unbelievable. And I got I got a little gift from a friend of mine, and they gave me, I don't have internet, and I'm not getting it. I'm not paying out $160 a month when I could use that money to buy my groceries or to pay bills. So I'm not doing it. I'm not putting it into the pocket of the powers that be. And anyway, the internet seems to mess up all the time anyway, and there's so many crap lines out there where, we're going to give you an added service, but we're going to charge you an additional $50, right? So I'm not doing it. But a friend of mine did hook me up, what's it called, an antenna, to get a couple of channels. I think I get 2 and 5 or something like that, but it doesn't matter because I don't even use them. So I'm basically not a television watcher. I like reading. I do my puzzles. I do want to watch movies though over Christmas, and a friend of mine gave me some DVDs to play. It's been a while. I guess apparently they're obsolete, but I still watch them. So so I've got some DVDs, and I'm going to watch them through the Christmas holidays, and I'm going to book some out at the local library. Hang on, I've got to sneeze. You know that feeling? You get this tingle, and it's like, okay, I got to sneeze. Well, I don't have a cold. I'm not sick. I never get sick. So let's get these sit-ups out. So 70. Oh, the things I do. I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. Uh, 70. Well, the things I do. Yeah. See who's watching me? He was counting. Making sure I didn't cheat. Anyway, I got them done. So now I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Get that heart rate up and then slow it down. It's actually good to do deep breaths because it helps to cleanse the airway in the body and kind of get everything back in balance, right? So those deep cleansing breaths are always a good thing to do, especially after exercise. So what am I going to do today? I was going to make some ginger cookies. However, I had a friend visit, and I made a supper last night, and so I ate quite a bit. I did. I had potatoes done in tinfoil with onion, and all sorts of spices, tons of spices, and they were so good. Olive oil, of course. And then I made pork chops with mushroom sauce, and they were cooked to perfection. The meat was tender. So I had a pork chop, and then I had some, what are they called? California blend vegetables that I buy frozen. So, and I had spices in them. But it turned out like, it was so good. It was so good. I did not have dessert, and my company didn't prefer to have dessert. However, I'm very pleased to say that this individual has started to take care of their health. And so they have been taking ginger, turmeric, and just really focused on their health, and it's showing. The individual that came to visit. At one point, they were looking very tired and very drawn out, just like I was, and I do on occasion still look like that. But they looked really, really worn out, working hard all the time, and you can see it. The first place you can see it is in the skin texture, and I noticed yesterday the skin texture was like. It took 20 years off this individual's face. Like, they looked absolutely amazing. However, they also had been fishing and salmon fishing, and had taken some time off from work to do some fun things in their life, and they did that. And they went fishing, salmon fishing, with a very good friend of theirs, and it did wonders. It did wonders, because not only was their skin bright, it was bright. It was like their whole outlook was brightened. Not only their skin, but their attitude, and the conversation was wonderful. I had a wonderful evening, a wonderful supper, and I give this person laurels for actually focusing on their health. So I give them laurels for actually delving into what they need to do for their health on their own, instead of just reaching for a bottle of prescription drugs. So, and they have told me that since they started doing the turmeric and the things that they researched, not that anyone else told them, that they researched, that they thought was a good thing to try, and that their health has improved immensely, vastly. And so, comes a time when you have to really focus on yourself, and this month is going to be that time for me. I am going to focus on me. I'm focusing on my health. I'm focusing on especially my cardiovascular health. So I haven't been able to go walking, but I have always continued every day to do my sit-ups, to do my yoga, to do my meditation. So that I do religiously, okay? But I haven't been able to walk for the 8 kilometers. Well, the other day I went over to the local Y, and I asked them if they had a discount for seniors. They have a package deal at $60, $60 for like a membership. And so I think that gives you unlimited use of the equipment or whatever, and that $60, if it's unlimited use and it's for 6 months to a year, I can afford that. But if it's $60 a month, I can't afford that. Because I need to focus on buying my supplements, my spices, the olive oil, the things that are actually working to keep my health in balance. I mean, I can find a way to lift weights. I can lift cans of soup. I can lift, at the dollar store, you can buy those little hand weights. I'll figure it out. But I did want to check into it. So it was like, I think she said it was $60. $60, like I said, if it's for, $60 for a pass, for a season pass or whatever that's called, I can afford that. $60 a month, however. I don't get no extra benefits. I don't get any extra laurels here where I am, okay? I don't get these, pay raises and stuff that, perhaps our politicians do, or our, those people who run the big factories that, I don't get those pay raises. I stick to a budget and I adhere to that budget. I really, truly do. There are times that I kind of overspend my budget on supplements. There are, a few supplements that have gone up in price, and like I have to be very careful with my supplementation. I have to be careful with running out of certain things. I do need potassium to keep my blood pressure down, and it's very expensive. Potassium is very expensive. And so I got to get a bottle that lasts me basically 2 months. Okay, so that's a benefit. But if I was putting that money into the internet, I wouldn't be able to afford those things. And we are going on Christmas, and I do have grandchildren. I have children. So, there's going to be, have to be a budget set aside for that. And my budget is not large. It's not large. And the truth is, I can do other things as Christmas presents. I can, I don't know, let's say that one of the kids wants to take swimming lessons, right? I can contribute in some way. If someone else does, I can contribute a portion of funds to go toward that, okay? And I do a lot for that in my budget. I do a lot for birthdays and things like that, but I'm not going to be going to these big wig stores in Lacey's in New York or whatever and buying these real expensive gifts. It's a thought that counts. But I have been getting a lot of little goodies on the side from my friends. They see I need something, they get it. They give it to me. If they have extra, they give it to me. So I'm blessed. I'm really blessed. The friends that I do have are very loyal. They're very loyal friends, and they're very caring friends. Now, I don't have a lot, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so, and I am geared up for Christmas. As you notice, everything's got a red color to it. And so I love my trees. I love to sit here in the evening and do my crosswords and look at the trees and, reminisce in my mind of when I was a kid and when my mom was alive and, the last time that I seen my family members and things. And, I reminisce a lot. And as a senior, I think that's part of becoming a senior is reminiscing, because that's a big part of my life right now. Yeah, so. Anyways, the next I'm going to do is my push-ups. I'm finding that I'm getting as you notice, I'm getting very muscular in here. And that's what I want. I do want, to tone up the arms. I do want to tone up the arms. And I do. I have very strong shoulder muscles, extremely strong shoulder muscles. My leg muscles are very strong. I find that in here I'm starting to muscle up. Yeah, I'm starting to gain some muscle here. So that's a good thing for me. The only other thing I would like to do is, I'm not a runner. I've never been, I was good in track and field, but I was never a runner. So I'm not really focused on that. If I could get into cycling, but we're going into winter, so that's impossible unless I go to the gym. So I am going to check out the funds for how long that would cover for. And if it covers for like 6 months or for a membership, then that I can afford. And I will splurge on that. Then I'll start going to the local Y, which is not very far. And I will use their equipment so I can start toning up some of those muscles that are not getting used right now. Yeah, anyway, so that's the end of this, and I've done my 70. I am going to do another 70 tonight. And don't forget, I do drink my 6 ounces of kefir, and that will be for the next 2 days. I will do it in the morning and at night, because of the fact that I've been eating red meat, which for me is inflammatory. But I did want, I have some beef that's in the freezer, so I do want to cook that up. It's a roast, and so I might make it into a soup. So we'll see what happens with that. But when I eat foods that are highly inflammatory for me, I do up my amount of kefir that I'm drinking to keep my microbiome on track. So I shall see you on the next video. The good Lord be willing. Bye-bye.